Ever looked at a Rubik's Cube and thought, what if it were huge? Like turn with your whole body huge? That wild idea stuck with me and I decided to build a giant, fully functional Rubik's Cube you could actually scramble and solve. Scaling up meant re-engineering every part from scratch, no small feat. The challenge? Make it turn smoothly, stay together and honor the genius of Erno Rubik's original design. This project is for anyone who loves puzzles, building, or just chasing big crazy ideas. I'll take you from napkin sketches to the final satisfying twist of a solved giant cube. Ready for an epic DIY adventure? Grab your safety glasses. Let's build the world's next great giant puzzle. Let's get started. Every big build starts with a plan. I settled on a 2-foot cube, impressive but still manageable in my workshop. I disassembled a standard cube, measured every piece and scaled up the dimensions. The core needed to be strong, so I designed it around a large PVC sphere with 6 arms for the center pieces. Springs and washers would create the right tension for smooth turning. For materials, I chose lightweight plywood for the pieces and heavy-duty PVC springs and bolts for the core. I mapped out every piece, 6 centers, 12 edges, 8 corners, using computer templates for precision. Planning was everything. A single mistake could throw off the whole puzzle. With sketches, templates, and a shopping list ready, I was set to build. A good plan is the difference between a fun project and a frustrating mess. Time to get hands-on. The core is the heart of the cube. If it's not perfect, nothing works. I started with a big PVC sphere, and attached 6 thick PVC pipes as axles for the centers. Heavy-duty bolts, springs, and washers created adjustable tension for each face. Getting the spring tension right took trial and error. Too tight it wouldn't turn, too loose it fell apart. After hours of tweaking, the core was solid and smooth, ready to support the massive weight of the wooden pieces. I tested a centerpiece, smooth rotation, just enough resistance. Seeing the finished core felt like a huge milestone. The mechanical heart was beating. Now, time to build the body. On to the next phase. Next up, building all 26 pieces, 8 corners, 12 edges, 6 centers. Using my templates, I cut lightweight plywood into perfect squares and assembled hollow boxes for each piece. The edge and corner pieces needed complex interior curves to fit and move smoothly. Lots of sanding and testing ensured frictionless movement around the core. I primed every piece for a clean finish, even though they'd be covered in stickers later. Laying out all the pieces felt like seeing a giant deconstructed puzzle. The most repetitive part was over, but the most exciting part was about to begin. Would it all fit together and actually work? Only one way to find out. Time for assembly. Assembly time, the real test. I attached the 6 centers to the core, then carefully slotted in the 12 edges, pulling against the springs for just enough space. The corners were the toughest, prying 3 faces apart and snapping each one in. The first try? Not perfect. Some pieces jammed, so I disassembled, sanded, and tried again. After several rounds of tweaks, the last corner clicked in. I gave a layer a push. It turned. Stiff, but smooth. All the planning and patience paid off. The giant cube was finally assembled and working. It was no longer just a model. It was a real functional puzzle. Time for the finishing touches. Now for the transformation, adding those iconic colors. I cut and applied 54 vinyl stickers, 1 for each square, following the classic color scheme. Suddenly it looked like a true Rubik's Cube, giant, bold, and beautiful. The final test: scramble and solve. Turning the faces was a workout. I had to walk around the cube and use my whole body. Scrambling it created a glorious mess of color. Solving it was a whole new challenge, but step by step the colors came together. The last piece clicked into place, solved. The sense of accomplishment was huge. This wasn't just a puzzle, it was the result of weeks of planning, building, and problem solving. From wild idea to working giant cube, mission accomplished. But what did I learn? Building this giant cube taught me patience, precision, and the value of breaking big projects into small steps. Every jam or setback was a chance to learn and improve. I gained a new appreciation for the genius of the original Rubik's Cube design. Tackling something this ambitious is all about momentum, one small victory at a time. Got a wild idea? Start small and just go for it. What giant toy or puzzle should I build next? Drop your ideas in the comments. Thanks for joining me on this epic build.